Okay, hold on. I'm single, and I'm single at 20 years old. Am I cooked? 20? You're asking if you're cooked being single at 20? Like 20? 20? The number after 19? You've legally been able to have sex for 2 years. My guy, what do you mean I'm cooked? It's perfectly rational and reasonable to be single at 40 these days. Oh, good lord, what is happening with the young what is happening with the young ones? Okay, listen, I'm gonna be level with you. I'm gonna level with you. Don't take this the wrong way. Don't get this the wrong way. Don't get this the wrong way. I wouldn't date you if you're 20. Because in my mind, you are still a kid. I know that sounds bad, but the point I want to make is that like yeah, it's fine to be single when you're 20. Like it is, there's absolutely nothing wrong. And also, you know what the thing is? Like truthfully, you can put value to being in a relationship or getting laid or whatever. But unless you're working really hard to pursue that, chances are you've just put a societal expectation on yourself and you actually don't value it that much yourself either. If you really, really, really don't want to be single, you can go out and date. You know? You can just go out and date. And eventually you'll find someone. Most people that have these issues, though, where they're like, oh man, I'm a loser, I'm single, they're not even like actively dating that much. I think they're kind of mostly having these thoughts because they feel from the outside that they're supposed to be with someone. It's over when you hit the grave, otherwise never give up. So real. Wait, your eyes are black holes. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm a black hole girl. You can just go out and date. Where? Dating apps. But I mean, at the end of the day, though, there's no rush. I'm 26, 27, 6, 7, something like that. And I'm single. By choice, though. I used to date a lot before. But I used to date a lot before. And I'm just kind of taking it slow now, you know? And I don't feel like I don't know. I think honestly it's a maturity thing. You'll get over that idea that you don't that there's some inherent worth to dating someone. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. Obviously love is great and all that, but there's nothing wrong with being single is all I'm saying, you know? Dating apps are different for men, Milla. You won't often get matches unless you use all likes every day for a week. I don't think it's as bad as you think. The thing is, the difference. Okay. Here's the thing. No. I get what he's saying though, but let's run some math, right? The math classes are on. The math classes are on. If you're for a match than it is for a guy, 100%. But you have to remember that for every successful relationship that happened on a dating app, you know, that stuck around, there was a man and a woman. And they have both now been taken off the app because they're now in a relationship. You get what I mean? 100% girls will be able to go on more dates. And if girls are looking for like a one night stand or something, girls will probably have better success there too. But but for but for actually but if we it depends on what we count a success in, right? If you count a success in getting a match, it's easier for women. If you count the success as in just getting laid, then yeah, also easier for women. But if you're talking about actually ending up in a relationship with someone and long term dating someone, the success rate is going to be the same for men and women. And that's just basic math at that point, you know? A relationship requires a man and a woman. Well, you know, unless, you know, it's not a straight one, which that happens too. But you get what I mean. I mean, the distribution is not 50-50, though, and more men are fine with being alone. So, like, limit at infinity, I do think some dudes just ain't gonna get any. Yeah, some girls are also just not gonna get any. But if you're looking for something serious, there's not. It's not. Like, listen, if you're talking about getting laid or something, it's totally harder for men, 100%. But like, you know, it's gonna sound toxic for me to put it this way, but there's no excuses to not being able to get into a serious relationship. That's kind of the point. That's hard for both genders. That's hard for girls too. That's hard for everyone. And you know, keep trying, I guess.